Hey, good morning, everybody. This is Chris here. It is in Hawaii, and we are at the London close for August 14th. It's 4:38 p.m. London time, so London market is just closed here. Some information to really digest, I think, overnight and this morning with retail sales for the U.S. So, looking at the heat map, you can see it's really checkered today. Aussie is up slightly, as well as the pound. Really, the yen is starting to pick up steam for most currencies. CAD is down. Swiss franc down modestly. US is actually down, although it did turn. It is up against the Canadian dollar, and I think it's about to turn here on the Swiss franc and possibly the euro. So you can see kind of a mixed day, but a little bit more of a risk-off feel to everything. Um, Looking at the equity markets, Dow is up slightly, 30 points. NASDAQ is down slightly. The VIX is down slightly. So it's a real even day. European markets were down pretty much across the board. The reason why UK had new quarantine rules for France and for the Netherlands, so that doesn't bode well for the European economy. Other than that, U.S. did have retail sales, which was a miss compared to projections. But if you look at the detail of the of the retail numbers, there were significant revisions, and it actually turned out to be a pretty positive report for the economy and consumption for the U.S. So it's showing that consumption is not drifted too far off, and I think that'll bode well for economic outlooks for the United States. Aussie, reason they were strong, RBA low, talking about negative rates, saying that that's extremely unlikely, although they would like a lower currency. They think intervention's not going to drive it lower, so I don't think you're going to see much of a fallout for the Australian dollar like you have seen for the Kiwi. And then, like I said, the yen is a little bit more of a risk-off kind of move today, although it's not a full-on risk-off feel out there. So just be careful with that. So that's what we have going on for today. Trade-wise, with the retail sales and the unemployment claims down, I'd be a little bit more of a buyer of the U.S. So I think Euro US would be a really good move today. And let's take a look and see what the chart looks like, and we'll see if we have something here. Let's remove everything here. Okay. So looking at the 30-minute, you can see it's pretty much stalled up in here. If you pull the volume profile, you can see on the way down, the move is here. And then there was a little bit of a dip right up in here, and then there was another high right here. But you can see it's pretty much finding a base at the second level right up in here. So I think the last line of defense would be up here. But I think if you look here and look at the little volume, there's no liquidity right up in here. So I'd probably put a stop right up on this level here, and target maybe a move to the bottom. So let's see how many pips that would be right now. 31. So we'd be looking at like a 29 pip stop. And if we targeted the bottom here, you'd be looking at about a 50 pip gain. So not spectacular, but I do like this move. I think this could be a mover today. It doesn't seem like it's moving anywhere, though. You see the consolidation here in the last 2 hours. It's been in a range of opening closing of literally 10 pips. So I don't know if it's got the oomph to take a move down into this level here. So the reward to risk isn't quite what we need today. And usually on Fridays, just because we have to get out of this thing before U.S. closes for the weekend, I do not like holding trades over the weekend. Too much can happen. So let's take a look and see what else we have here. This is another one I'd be interested in. You can see the volume built up. It's really building a base right here. I'd say if it can get past this 132.79 area, it's gonna keep rolling here. But right now, so far, it's kind of stalling at 57. Yeah, I don't know about this one. Let me scan the auto chartist and let me see if there's any good levels for fast movers here that makes sense with our fundamentals. So right now, nothing so far, but let me take a look. That's the cool thing about this the software is it's kind of easy to scan through ideas fast. Where we're only on our second chart here, and as opposed to doing the volume profile on everything and really looking at these levels one by one, this thing will just do it for us. So it'll make it easier for us to find a possible trade. On that note, I'm happy it's Friday here. I think this is my second week up in my new house here up in Tantalus, it's like a high mountain area here in on the outskirts of Honolulu. I mean, I'm just surrounded by jungle here, and it's great to wake up and birds are chirping stuff I've never heard before, and it's really great to hear, great to see. So definitely conducive to trading. Let's see. That's not going to hit. All right. Not really seeing anything spectacular here. Nothing that'll move in the next couple hours here. 247. Actually, this might move. Pound Aussie. I do like that. Let's see. With the new restrictions, that's not going to go well for either economy. So, let's take a look at the. Whoops. I'm going to go down to a little bit of a smaller time frame here. So the level we're going for, it's broken here. And the level we're targeting is 82.47. So right below here with all these stops. So I want to look at I just want to see where the high was here real quick. So right there, yeah, that's what I thought. Okay. So let's take a look at the volume here and see what we're looking at. So you can see it's built a base up. I would put a stop right up in here. I think this is the nearest volume setup here. This is kind of too obvious. I don't think it'll make it up to this level today. But if we go into this level here, let's see, we're looking at maybe 20 pip stop for 40 pip profit. So could be good. I'd like to see it get a little higher and see if it rejects up in here. So we'll keep an eye on that. But the other one I saw that was pretty good was pound yen. So this guy, interesting. Same thing on this one. Let's take a look here. We'd be targeting down lower, actually, 139.29, so below these lows. And you can kind of see the same sort of setup here. So you can see the volume built up right up in here at 139.68. So if it makes it back up to here, I'd be interested in shorting this sucker. Maybe a stop right up in here above these old highs. I do think this guy is starting to make a move up, though. Let's take a look. There we go. So let's keep an eye on both of these. I'd be interested in shorting either one. For me, like I said, if this thing gets up into here and rejects, I'd be interested here. If this thing hits the major volume on the downturn, that's where I'd be interested. And I'd probably put a stop, like I said, up here, up in these highs. So we'd get in at 68. Stop would be maybe 87, and target profit would be 29. So pretty decent opportunity here, but I don't know if this thing will have the oomph to get all the way up there. It might reject up in here with just no liquidity on the way down. All right, so we'll keep an eye on this, and if this thing comes to fruition, I'll let you guys know. All right, thanks. found a good one on Euro Aussie. That might be Euro Australian dollar. That might be a little bit more of a fast mover for us today. You can see the move here. Take a look at the volume. You see the volume right there? I think this could be a good move. And we would target stop would go 165.26, and target would be 164.82. So we're looking at 27 pip profit possibility, and stop would be about 16 pips. So we're looking at about a 1.5 to 1. I mean, realistically, if this thing closed above this target right here, I wouldn't be as interested. But you can see a real nice move up. Yeah, we're gonna get in on this guy. That's I like the with the eurozone issues. I think that could be a good move for us here. I'm just gonna pull up my entry stuff here. Let's take a look at the position size. So right now, if we got it at 10, so we're looking at 18 pip stop. Okay, so I'm going to use 1.5 lots here. Let's see. I gotta get into my other stuff here. Okay. Okay, we're in on that. We missed the spike up. It's already going down. Give me 1 second, guys. Let me. 165.058. We're going to put our stop. And realistically, if the stop closes above this, I'm not interested anymore. And target will be 65.82. Or sorry, 64.82. Excuse me. So we are looking at a 3.01 to 1 reward to risk. So let's see what happens here, guys. All right, but looks like this could be a good one, and I think the momentum's kind of in our favor. You can see the volume build up right here. There's not a lot of volume right here, so everything's kind of pushing it down. All right, so let's see what happens, and I'll chime in if we need to manage this thing. But just remember, this is on a 15-minute chart, so keep in mind if it closes above this thing on a 15-minute is where I'm not really interested anymore. So thanks, guys.